Hi team, I hope you're all well. Welcome to a new weekly vlog. It is already Tuesday. Sorry if you can hear the din. It's so warm in here and I really need the fan on, so my apologies if you can hear that. I can't tell you how warm it is. So warm. But yeah, it is Tuesday. It is currently 2:25. I have edited last week's vlog and I'm currently uploading that to YouTube. And I've been taking some Instagram pictures, just trying to get on top of my stuff for this week. You will see the stack of books that's still down here. I do still need to film an unhaul. I'm going to do some filming tomorrow. I'm going to film my wrap up and an unhaul. July's wrap up. How did we get here? July's wrap up and my unhaul tomorrow. I think that's going to be my plan for tomorrow. So yeah, I thought I would start a new weekly vlog. Before I get into telling you exactly what this weekly vlog is going to consist of, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video, who is Serious Readers. Team, I'm so excited to be working with Serious Readers. I've had my Serious Light for just over a week now, honestly, and I've been using it on the daily. I absolutely love it. I am obsessed. The Serious Lights use daylight wavelength technology, which replicates the daylight spectrum as closely as technically possible. As someone who struggles with headaches and migraines regularly, this light has been a game changer for me with regards to reading and gaming, both at night and the early mornings, like this morning, honestly. My eyes aren't straining as much against the light if I was using a normal lamp or the big light, as we say up here in the north. And they're comfortable, so therefore so am I, and it has been such a game changer. So if you are interested in getting yourself a Serious Light like mine, I do have a code for you that will get you £100 off high definition lights and free UK delivery. Who doesn't love free UK delivery? Because I know I do. The link will be in the description box down below, so feel free to check it out, and the code is Steph24. Again, the code will also be down below. It's also on screen for you now, but I cannot recommend this light enough, honestly. It has well and truly changed the game for me, and it was honestly the missing piece from this library. I just love it. You can change the setting on your light, the dimmer, and also this as well will change how focused the light will be, and it's just dead easy to move about as well. Really easy, really simple, such a game changer. 10 out of 10 would recommend. The code Steph24 gets you £100 off high definition light and also UK free delivery. So thank you to Serious Readers for sponsoring this video. I truly appreciate it. So this week's vlog is going to be really random. I was actually aiming for a palette cleanser vlog a little bit by reading some thrillers. That was going to be my aim this week, but I don't know why I've changed my mind. I'm still in this chaotic mode of I don't know what to read, so I'm just kind of picking up random books that I feel like I might be in the mood for, but I'm not 100% sure, and then if I'm not in the mood for them, putting them down, picking something else up. So we're in that mode. I would like a little bit of a theme this week though, I think. So this vlog has been inspired by a couple of books. One of those books is Breaking the Dark, which by Lisa Jewell, which I was going to read as part of that thrillers themed vlog. I will come back to this, but this is one of the books that's inspired the theme of this vlog. The other one came in yesterday, and it is A Pirate's Life for Tea by Rebecca Thorne. This is an ARC of this book from Book Break and Pam Macmillan, so shout out to them for sending me this one. Thank you so much, truly appreciate it. I was so excited when this came in yesterday. This doesn't come out until the 3rd of October, so I'm not reading this in this vlog, but this has inspired the theme of this vlog, which by now you will have probably seen the title. I don't know what the title looks like, but I've no doubt it lets you know what's in this video. So this has kind of inspired that. So the theme for this video is going to be kind of catching up on my ARCS a little bit. I have a lot of books on Netgalley that I am incredibly behind on, but I've also got a lot of books that haven't come out yet on Netgalley. I'm now receiving a lot more physical ARCS, things like that, and I would like to try and catch up on some of the old ones that I haven't had a chance to get to yet, but also maybe get to some of the ones that are coming out soon as well, if I can do so. So I do have just a handful here that I would like to kind of catch up on potentially. These are what I'm going to aim for specifically this week for reasons. So we'll see what happens with the week, I think. See where it takes us. I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. The first one that I am aiming for, which is another one that has kind of inspired this vlog and kind of come out of the inspiration of this vlog, is shine a light, is A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon by Sarah Hawley. Ferraloot have just announced that they're going to be doing some special editions of this series, and I haven't read this yet. I do have an e-arc of it from Netgalley. This came out in 2023, March 9th of 2023, and I haven't read it yet. I physically own it, I have it on Netgalley, and I haven't read it yet. So it's about damn time. Ferraloot have kind of pushed this decision for me to pick this up now, because I want to know whether or not I like it, to know whether or not to get the special edition series. I'm sick to death of buying special editions of books I haven't even started reading yet. So I would like to know in advance. That would be great. I'm also sick to death of not getting them, reading the book not long after they come out, and then being gutted because I didn't get them. I'm looking at you, Daverbad Trilogy. That I will never forgive myself for. They came out, they were released, the special editions, and I read them the week they were released, and I missed them, and I was devastated because I love that series. It's a 5-star series. So we're going to get ahead of the curve with that one, and we're going to give this one a read. Ali Hazelwood says this is whimsically sexy, charmingly romantic, and magically hilarious. This book put a spell on me. So I'm very excited about giving this one a read. I'm not going to tell you what the synopsis is until I'm picking it up, because the other two that I'm aiming for this week, and then we'll see whether or not I get to anything else. But maybe throughout the week I'll let you know what else is on my list. I have Cross the Line by Simone Saltani, and this one is a priority because I'm already partway through it. I started this one in May and I ended up putting it down because I was reading Pride books in June, and then my aim was to get to it in July, and I just haven't had a chance to do so. I mean, today is the 30th, so maybe I will try and finish it in July. Maybe it's one that I go for this afternoon / tomorrow while Andy's at work. But yeah, this one I am 81 pages into, and we are following Dev and also Willow. This is I don't know if it's classified as brother's best friend, but it's, oh yeah, she's his best friend's little sister, is brother's best friend. So Willow's brother is Dev's best friend, and they had like a thing a while ago. Yeah, he kissed her last year and hasn't been able to stop thinking about her since. Now, Willow is into like social media and stuff, but she's really struggling to get a job. She ends up going traveling with her brother a little bit, who works for F1. Dev's a driver, her brother works for F1 specifically, and she ends up going traveling with him a little bit, and they end up meeting again in Monaco and having a conversation, and he's like, I've really got to clean my act up, I'm not sure how to deal with all of this, blah blah blah. She's having a little bit of a moan about the fact that she's struggling to find a job. She's in social media management and she's really struggling to find a job, and he's like, I've got a great idea, why don't you work for me and help me out? So she's a bit reluctant because she does have feelings for him, she's into him, and she doesn't want to encourage that. He's a little bit reluctant about it, but he would like to spend more time with her. So here comes the game. So yeah, it is F1 romance. I am intrigued to see how much I'm going to like this one. This is the Works edition as well, so I do have a physical copy, and I'm 83 pages in, enjoying it so far. I'm having a good time, so I would like to finish that one off. And then, as I've mentioned, I've got Break in the Dark by Lisa Jewell. This one I don't have on Netgalley, so these two are Netgalley ones. This one is just a physical ARC that I have, because like I say, I've got Netgalley ARCs and then I've got physical ARCs as well that I'm being sent more and more of. So I would like to try and get on top of some of these as well. But this one again has now released, so these are all books that have now released. Cross the Line came out on the 23rd of May, so I am behind on that one. This one was a little bit more recently, but it was still July 4th. So again, I am very behind on this one, so I'd just like to catch up on a few of them, but I don't know, I just always feel really bad. Like last week I did read Business Casual, which was another ARC that I have, but I did want to complete, did I manage to complete that within a week of it coming out? because it came out on, oh, shine a light, didn't want you to do that. Came out on July 18th. No, not within a week, just over a week. This one is the first in a new Marvel series, crime series by Lisa Jewell, and it's incorporating Jessica Jones, and I'm really excited about it because I've seen maybe the first season of Jessica Jones. I don't think I continued with it. No specific reason, I just didn't. But I've seen, or maybe the first few episodes, a little bit of Jessica Jones, but I'm a huge Marvel fan in general. I love the MCU, so I'm excited about this. We're also going to get Luke Cage written by S.A. Cosby and Daredevil written by Alex Segura, so I'm looking forward to those coming out as well. But this one is following Jessica Jones on this kind of mystery. This woman approaches her called Amber Randall, who pays Jessica a visit, and she's concerned. She's got twins, boy and a girl twin. They're like 16, and they spend every summer with their dad for a few weeks. They've come back and it's been about 4 weeks, and she's like, these two are not my twins. I don't know what's going on. They look like them, but they don't walk like them. They don't talk like them. They look way too perfect, like all the scars that they had previously are gone. These are not my twins, and I'm concerned. Where are my twins, and who are these people in my home? So she's told Jessica this. She's like, I don't think you're going to believe me. And Jessica's like, try me, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, she's an ex-superhero. She's now doing investigations. And so the story goes. So she is now currently, their dad lives in Essex in the UK. She is obviously in New York. And she is currently just investigating the twins to see what's going on, see how they're interacting with their friends in their everyday life, to see whether or not mum's making this up. And then I think she's going to go on to Essex to find out what's going on. But I'm really, really intrigued. I think it's going to be really good. Can Jessica stop them from wreaking destruction on a whole generation of younger people? I think it's to do with like technology or something. So yeah, I am intrigued to see where this one goes, and this is going to be the other one that I focus on. So for the time being, it's going to be these three. I could end up dipping in and out of some others. I've got like some others that I'm really, really excited about. I've got the Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst, which came out on the 11th, which I'm really hyped about. I have an ARC of that as well, but like, obviously it's come out now. But I have a physical copy on its way, so I'll probably wait till that comes. The other one that I am currently reading at the moment is How to Survive a Horror Movie by Scarlett Dunmore. That one doesn't come out till September the 5th, so part of me is a little bit hesitant about getting into it at the moment. Like for this vlog, I feel like there are others closer coming out soon, albeit that there's not much coming out in August that I've got. The only one is Holding the Reins, which is a physical that I've got, but it's a romance, so I could save it for literature readathon because it doesn't come out till the week after that, so I don't know, we'll see. How to Survive a Horror Movie though, I am part way through that one. I have started it. It is a fast-paced tongue-in-cheek YA novel about two friends trying to survive senior year. Literally perfect for fans of Fear Street, Midnight Club and the Scream franchise, which is always the kind of thing that I'm looking for. So maybe that could be a book that I read at night, because I am reading that one on my Kindle. Maybe that's one that I could go through at night. Can I tell you how far I am through that? Oh, I'm 6% in, so I'm not too far into it at all, but maybe it would be good to have a Kindle one on in the background as well, for at night or whatever. So yeah, that is going to be my plan. I think these three plus How to Survive a Horror Movie. We'll see whether or not I get any more in, but it was just a really random thing that I was thinking about doing before, and I was like, it's really good to get on top of some ARCs maybe. And I knew I wanted to get to A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, especially now that Fairyloot have revealed those really pretty special editions for them as well. I don't just want to buy them, and I already have the first one, so I can at least give that one a go and see whether or not it's worth investing in those other ones. But yeah, I thought, and then obviously these two I'm already part way through, so the theme here is books that I have that I have ARC versions of, and then just trying to finally get to them. That is my aim. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. As far as this week is concerned, yesterday we spent the day with Andy's mum. We went out for the day, and we ended up going out a lot longer than I anticipated, but we were out for the day, and then his stepdad and stepbrother came round for tea. He made cottage pie and it was lush. So they all came round for tea,
we went to Lee. He wanted to go into CEX to trade some games in and get a new game. He got Elder's Ring, so he's very excited about that. But we ended up seeing it's a book cycle place. The only other place I've seen one of these is down in Ipswich near Jades, and I didn't know they had one in Lee, which isn't too far from us. And I ended up finding this edition of The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. Basically, you can go in and buy 3 books a day and you pick the price. And I went in looking for Lord of the Rings because my library don't have it, and I'm not paying for new editions of Lord of the Rings. I've had editions previously and never read them, but we're now doing a buddy read with my patrons for it, so I'm not paying for new editions until I know I like them. So I'm just at the moment trying to mooch, well, I haven't actually gone down to any charity shops yet to go and have a look, but trying to mooch through some charity shops and see if I can get hold of some. They didn't have any, so I ended up picking up this instead. I was so excited to see it because I don't know, I'm not sure if you can get this edition anymore, or if you can, it won't be for very long, because I know that they're redoing her books because she's been picked up by a publisher, right? Yeah, Headline, because I have All Roads Lead here and also From Lukov with Love, but I haven't read this one either, and I would like to read her books. I want to know why they're so big. And I've heard great things about Mariana Zapata, so I ended up picking that up, which was exciting. Today has been a worky work day. Andy's washed the cars, and I've put the washing out on the new washing line, which I'm so excited about. John put us a washing line up yesterday, Andy's stepdad. So we're using the washing line today because it's glorious sunshine outside, and I've been editing and taking Instagram pictures for the week. Tomorrow I'm working from home, so I've got the invoicing to do for my dad. I need to film those 2 videos I mentioned. If I can film anything else I will do, and maybe do some editing, but also lots of reading hopefully tomorrow as well. And then I'll probably try and get up with Andy so I can get some reading in the morning before I can do some filming, or vice versa. Thursday I'll probably go to my brother's to work, and then Friday I think another day at home, and then the weekend Andy is off, so we'll see what happens with the weekend. We want to try and go out with my brother, sister-in-law and the kids on the weekend and do something together. Why is the zoo so expensive? We were having a look to see if we could go to Chester Zoo. £168 for 4 adults and 2 kids, one of which is under the age of 1. Excuse me? What? Blackpool Zoo, £127? No thank you. I don't think so. I don't think so. Especially not with Chester Zoo as well. It's massive. There is no way we will get around the whole of Chester Zoo, so we are not paying those prices. That's obscene. So we're not sure what we're going to do that yet. We might just go up to pack a little picnic, maybe go to the cricket club. We might go to Lytham. We're going to see what the weather's like and then make a decision, I think. But yeah, plan is to spend some time with the fam on the weekend, I think. So that's what's going on. So I'm gonna go, and I will check back in with you and have another update for you, I reckon. Good morning, it's Tuesday, it's 9:20. I've been up since 5:20. Does that mean I've been up for 4 hours? Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, that just made me feel a little bit sick. Could also have something to do with the several ciders I had last night. We ended up going out for a bit last night. I worked quite hard yesterday. Andy did give himself a really good day off, which he needed. He washed the cars in the morning, both of them, and then he sat and played some Monopoly on the Switch and watched some TV while I worked. So kudos to him for giving himself a day off. I feel like he's not had a proper, like, at home lazy day off since he moved in, so shout out to him for that. Congratulating someone for giving themselves a day off. Sometimes it's needed because some people don't know how to do that properly. I am some people on occasion. But we then went out. He went to go and get his hair cut, and he then went to the pub for a little bit before messaging me and saying, do you want to come and join me? Have you finished work? Do you want to come and join me? So I worked till about 5 o'clock, and then I went to go and join him. And we had a few drinks, and we ended up getting chatty with a couple of guys in one of the pubs we went in, and it was really nice. I don't know, it's nice to meet new people. I don't really know anyone around here except for my neighbours either side of me, so it's nice to get to meet new people. So we had a nice time. Sorry if you can hear the fan, it's hotter than the sun in here, I'm not joking. We are in the devil's armpit right now. So and the day's not even started properly yet. Anyway, I'm here to give you an update on reading. I've already filmed my wrap up this morning, and that video is going to be so fucking long. I'm not looking forward to editing that, so I need to edit that in a little bit. I want to film this unhaul and get these books out of here because I'm sick to death of fucking seeing them, and I feel like my head will feel much clearer once I go through them. I need to decide what's just going to go to charity shop and what I'm going to try and sell on Vinted, but yeah, I just need to go through them and get rid of them. And now that I've done my wrap up, I can do that now because some of the books from the wrap up were going straight in the unhaul. So another one is about to do so. I'm really gutted about this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm DNFing one of the books already for this vlog, but I finished another 2, so shout out to me. You'll be really surprised about that as well, because so was I forgot about these books. So the one I'm DNFing, it's Cross the Line by Simone Soltani. Nobody's as gutted about this as I am. I'm telling you now, nobody else, none of you are sitting there going, what do you mean you're DNFing this book? I am devastated. You're not as devastated as me, trust me. I am gutted about this. We're following in this one Dave and Willow. They are childhood best friends. Dave is Oakley, Willow's brother, his best friend. So that is how they know each other. They've grown up together. Willow's had a crush on Dave for a really long time. Dave's an F1 driver, but he's got himself a little bit of a reputation, shall we say, for being a playboy, which is hilarious because other than the fact that he mentions constantly that he's not had sex in 5 weeks and it's a dry spell, which is a joke in itself, he is not a playboy in the slightest. I've not seen any playboy behaviour at all. Not witnessed a single bit of playboy behaviour. So, anywho, he's got this reputation, it's not doing him any good, and he could do with someone helping him out. Now, in comes Willow, who has just graduated from uni and is looking for a social media management job, and she's really struggling. Her brother Oakley works for F1 and has said to her, why don't you come with me to a couple of the races, we'll see if we can get you in somewhere. So she goes, she has a conversation with Dave. Turns out these two last year ended up kissing, and neither of them have been able to stop thinking about it, but neither of them will act on it because of Oakley. So they've barely spoken since. They end up having a conversation. Dave's like, I could really do with some media management help. She's like, I really need a job. And he's like, I'll give you a job, help me out. So they agree, and she's now his social media management manager. We have the flashback of what happened the previous year, so we know what's happened there. And I'm currently 167 pages into this. Now this is where things get a little bit complicated with my feelings. I'm 167 pages into this. Nothing has happened between these two other than the flashback from the previous year. So we've had a kiss between them, but it was from last year. In current day, nothing has happened between these two so far. They're just hanging out. She's doing her job, he's doing his job. They're thinking about each other. But other than that, nothing has happened between the pair of them. They've discussed the elephant in the room, the kiss from the previous year. They have agreed to just be friends and not act on it, and now they're, you know, reminiscing on their childhood, hanging out, watching movies, blah blah blah. Nothing else other than that. Not a single thing. They are clearly very into each other though. He is very clearly into her, like really heavily into her. So nothing. Slow burn. You would agree? I'm not even halfway through 167 pages. This book's 400 pages long. I'm not even halfway through. Tell me why this feels like insta-love. I think it's because we're being told that these two are childhood best friends. She's had a crush on him since she was a child. We're being told. We're not being shown any of this. We're being told repeatedly, bashed over the head with it. No show, just tell. All tell, no show. And I'm not invested. I'm not into it. I don't get it. I don't feel the spark. It's not there, and I'm sad about it. One thing I will say, it's got chronic illness rep with Willow, and it's done really well, and I think that's fantastic. There is also BIPOC rep in this as well. Lots of rep in here, and I think it's done really well. I think the F1 side of it is fine. It's done well. I'm just not invested in this relationship, and I can't be bothered to read the other 54% of this book. I'm just not invested. I do not care. I don't care in the slightest, and I'm sad about it. I think the other thing that's bothering me as well, they're both sunshine. Neither of them are grumpy, and I need some grumpy in my books. I don't know why. Maybe it's because my relationship is grumpy sunshine. He is very much so a grump, and I mean, I can be grumpy, but for the most part, I am sunshine. These two are pure sunshine. Sunshine through the window, that's what you are, my shining star. There's too much sunshine. I can't deal with it. There is too much sunshine. A little bit like life right now. There is too much sunshine. I would like some rain. Give me a storm. I'm just not invested and I don't care. It's so hard to explain what it is because I don't really understand myself. It's supposed to be a slow burn, but it feels really insta-lovey, and I'm confused and I don't get it. I don't know how the authors manage this. I will say, if this is your first time picking up an F1 romance, I think you will really enjoy this. I think there's a lot of very high ratings for this on Goodreads, and from a lot of people as well, saying this is the first time I picked up an F1 romance. I really enjoyed this. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this one. I think it's for a lot of people. It's just not for me, unfortunately. I have dabbled in F1 romance for a long time now. I think this is like my 10th maybe F1 romance, if I was to throw a figure out there. 10th F1 romance that I've picked up. And it's just not working for me, unfortunately. I will say that if you have enjoyed this and you would like to pick up more F1 romance and you like to support indie authors, I would highly recommend Lights Out by Kayla James. That's my favourite F1 romance of all time. Nothing else has topped that. It's my favourite F1 romance of all time, and I would highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. It was fantastic. So fucking good. Was that yeah, that was Grumpy Sunshine a little bit. Forced Proximity, again, very similar to this, except for the fact that they're both F1 drivers in the same team, which is incredible. There is lots of rep in that book as well, and it was just really fucking good. No third act breakup in that book either. I don't think there was a third act breakup in this either, if I read correctly through the reviews. I'm not sure, or unless, I don't know what the fuck was going on, to be perfectly honest. Oh, I'm gutted. I'm not gonna lie, but I can do my review now on Netgalley, and this book, I suppose, can go in my unhaul pile. I'm a little bit devastated, I'm not gonna lie, because the sprayed edges were really pretty. What I will say is that I am glad that I cancelled my Afterlight box, because that was one of the books in the Afterlight box. So I'm glad I've not ended up with 2 copies of it, because that would have been even more devastating. So the next 2 books that I did pick up turned out to be manga that I got from Yen Press and IZE Press that I completely forgot that I got early. There are a few others that I've got, but these 2 I was really excited about. So this one came with Aria and the Aria of the Beach Forest, Struggles, Aria of the Beach Forest, and also Your Letter, which I've also read in July. So I thought I'd better give this one a go. This is Go Ghost Struggles Volume 1. We are following our main character, Ushiru. So she's hit rock bottom, she's having an absolute nightmare, and what she could really do with is like an older sister to help direct her and help her out in life a little bit. Turns out she wakes up one night and she's got this ghost, alleged guardian spirit and self-proclaimed big sis Mascato is here to take Ushiro under ghostly wing. And basically this guardian spirit says, you know, we'll get payback on everyone that's ever done you wrong, and we will sort this all out. It will be fine. And that's basically what goes on. I gave this one 3 stars. It was good. I would probably give another volume a go, to be fair. What I will say is this guardian spirit freaks me out on occasion. This is terrifying and it freaks me out on occasion, but it was batshit crazy and it was fun, I suppose. 3 stars for this one. And then the other one that I did read was A Sinner of the Deep Sea. I really like this one. We're following Jo and Ryu. Jo is a mermaid, Ryu is her friend, also a mermaid, and basically the mer people are not allowed to interact with the humans, so they're not allowed to go like above sea and interact with the humans at all. Turns out though, Ryu has been arrested because she's been interacting with a male human, a man, and starting a relationship with him. So she's been arrested and she's asking Jo if she will help break her out because she needs to go and see this man. And Jo's like, dude, no, like this is not how this works. And it kind of goes from bad to worse a little bit for Ryu. But this is a story of friendship and love and a bit of an adventure, and I just really enjoyed this one. I thought it was very good. Really enjoyed the under the sea side of things. I really like Jo's character as well. Really enjoy her character, and I'm excited to see where this series goes. So I'm intrigued to pick up volume 2 when it comes out, but for now this one has recently come out and I would recommend it. I gave it 4 stars. It's very good. So I think that will be it for my July reading, but obviously August is tomorrow and this vlog will continue. So what I'm going to end up doing is, once I've finished filming and editing for today, I will go back into Breaking the Dark by Lisa Jewell. I think that will be my next read that I will move on to. So I am 57 pages into this one. I told you that yesterday, I think. And this is the Jessica Jones investigation one, and she's investigating twins, 16-year-old twins, whose mum thinks that they've been replaced by somebody else, and they're not her kids, essentially. So I'm intrigued by this one, and am I high hopes getting me too far at the moment? Not really. We'll see what happens. So but yeah, I need to film this unhaul and get these books fucking gone because I'm sick to death of seeing them. So I'm going to get myself prepared for that monstrosity, and I will check back in with you and another update for you. Hello, we're on the landing. I'm packing books up to send to Ziffit because I thought this would get rid of a bunch of them in one foul swoop. What I forgot was that I actually have to pack them up. The UPS guy has just been and dropped this off, and now I need the box. So I'm not going to get a great deal in here, but I'll get something. So let's find out. It's from Yen and IZ Press. Shout out to them. I need to make sure I don't get these mixed up now with what I'm getting rid of. Okay, I have 5 different books. So we have got the Hachijo Speciality Tengu's Love, which is a manga. Can a determined Tengu bride change a lonesome bachelor's ways? Well, it's not like he's got much of a choice because she's already moving in. Sign me up. That sounds well good. I love the colour of this cover as well. Put these in here so I don't pack them up. That would be devastating. The Dark History of a Reincarnated Villainess short story collection. Cute. Although many things happened in the self-indulgent fantasy romance fic written by Konoha Satua in her teenage years, she doesn't quite remember writing any of these scenarios. However, nothing to it but to do it. So as the villainess of her own story, she's just got to get through these crazy days of becoming a super sub, secretly rendezvousing with a bookworm, infiltrating the Yuri Academy, and who knows what else. Okay, sounds cool. Then we've got, oh wow, Strategic Lovers. Looks like porn. Katua is the estranged son of an enormously wealthy corporate founder and his 23rd mistress. Katua thinks the issue of succession and inheritance has nothing to do with him until his father's condition worsens and Katua is suddenly kidnapped to become the next chairman. Before him are 5 beautiful girls, all in contention to become his lover, and each with her own agenda. It's up to Katua to investigate and choose who he wants, but with his hands full from the girls' advances, will he really be the one controlling the board, or will he become a pawn instead? Fascinating. I did mention it looks like porn. In Another World, My Sister Stole My Name. Beautiful cover. In a world where her name and her past have been stolen, Ichika must find a way to forge her own destiny. Nice. Sorry for the din on this land. I've got all the windows open because it's bloody warm. And then no matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Fair enough. Tomoko's come a long way from her lonely freshman days, but some things never change. More friends just mean more opportunities for uncomfortable moments and conversations, and Tomoko's determined to take advantage of every last one. With college on the horizon, the popular life Tomoko always thought she'd have is finally hers, but can't she get a moment to herself? Nice. I don't know when these come out. They tend to send me them in advance, so maybe we could read some this week while we're doing ARCS and actually get some ARCS done. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so this one has been out for a while. It's volume 15. I'm not sure what use volume 15 is to me, but maybe I'll be able to find it somewhere else. These 4 though come out on August 20th, so maybe we can read some of these this week and get some more manga in, potentially. You will potentially see those in the rest of the week. Right, I'm going to carry on trying to pack up these books. I really should get some lunch. It's 20 to 2. So I really should try and get some lunch in as well. But I'm going to continue packing up these books. I feel like I've gotten confused now with what I can send. I'll see you in a bit. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, the 1st of August. Happy 1st of August. It is 6:34. No, that's a 7. 6:37. Close enough. I've been up since 5:30. Yet again, I don't tend to do these days back to back like this. I tend to do like the first day that he's on shift, and then the next day I tend to get up at like 9 o'clock instead. I'll get up with him and then go back to bed for a couple of hours. I can't tell you how fucking hot it is upstairs in this house, and I cannot get it to cool down no matter what I do. Downstairs, really cool. I could be wearing leggings downstairs. Up here, Satan's armpit. It's really fucking hot and I can't get any sleep. And then 2 o'clock this morning, there was a horrendous, so fucking loud crash of thunder, followed by the biggest flash of lightning I think I've ever seen in my life. I thought the world was coming to an end. I shit my pants because I don't think I was fully asleep, but I think I was drifting, you know. I had my eyes shut, I was semi-relaxed because I had the fan on, but it sounds like it's taking off. There's something inside it, I think. I've just bought a new one now from Tool Station and I'm going to go pick it up when they open. But it scared the shit out of me. So then I ended up opening my blinds. That carried on for a little bit, not too long, but it carried on for a little bit. And every time I turned my camera on, it stopped. And then when I would turn the camera off, the flash would come back again, and I was annoyed. So I couldn't catch any of it for you. I'm really sorry. But they were the loudest claps of thunder, the brightest flashes of that lightning, and then it's kind of semi on and off raining, but I think it's still going to be a warm day today. I'm really hoping this rain will clear out some of the mugginess. I'm not going to lie, like if it just tipped it down all day, I would have been mad about it. Today I am at home. I'm doing patron sprints at 10. Oh yeah, so I'm not sleeping. Andy keeps falling asleep on the couch after tea, and I just leave him there, and he's getting cracking sleep because it's fucking cold downstairs. And I'm getting none because it is Satan's armpit upstairs. So I'm hoping that fan will help solve this situation. There's no point in Andy coming to bed because then it's just both of us awake then at that point, and he's got to go to work. So, you know, it is what it is. I function on barely any sleep as it is, so hopefully this won't go on too much longer because I cannot cope. Today I am here. I was going to go to my brother's, but I'm here today. I'm going to go to my brother's tomorrow and work at his tomorrow. Yesterday was such a fucking busy day. I was sat at that desk from 6 o'clock in the morning through till about 7:10 in the evening. It was such a fucking long day. I managed to film and edit, upload and schedule 2 videos. I boxed up 100 books to go to Ziffy, picking them up on Monday. I've got a stack of books still here that I want to put on Vinted. I think that's going to be my job today, I think. And then I've bagged up 2 bin bags of books to go to the charity shop.
I also did put a couple of books on Vinted already. Some of them have sold, which is great news. What else did I do yesterday? Did I do some Instagram pictures? No, I don't think I did. I did do an Instagram post though. I can't remember what else I did yesterday, but I was friggin' knackered by the end of it, and I got no reading done. None. So, Andy ended up nipping to his mum's on the way home from work, and I was like, well, you know what, I'm going to play a game of Monopoly on my Switch. And I ended up starting to listen to A Witch's Guide to Fate Dating a Demon. There was no need for this because I could have just carried on with Breaking the Dark, but I really do want to try and get through at least both of these this week, even if I don't pick anything else up, because I've DNF'd across the line, and I did say this was my TBR for the rest of the week. I would love to still get How to Survive a Horror Movie done as well, but I'm just not finding the time to pick up my Kindle at the moment because I'm playing Switch in the evening and tending to listen to this. So maybe I'll try and do some Kindle reading this evening, I don't know. So I did start reading A Witch's Guide to Fate Dating a Demon. So let me tell you what this is about. We're following Marielle, who is prophesied to be the most powerful witch seen in centuries, but she prefers baking bread to brewing potions. She can't seem to get her spells right. When the spell goes very wrong, Marielle finds herself staring down a demon, one she inadvertently summoned for a soul bargain. Osroth, the Ruthless, is a legend among his kind, but ever since a bargain went awry, he's been a laughingstock. A deal with Marielle could earn back his deadly reputation. However, getting Marielle to sign over her soul is going to be a lot harder than he anticipated. Osroth can't leave her side until she makes a deal, and becoming awkward roommates quickly escalates into real attraction. But Osroth is running out of time, and if he succeeds, he'll damn Marielle and their chances at love in the process. So far, I'm not too far in at all. I'm 25 pages in. I was just listening to a little bit while playing a game before he got home. And then obviously I put it down. So far, Marielle was doing some spells. She ended up getting one of the spells wrong, and she's obviously doubting this prophecy that she's going to be one of the strongest witches ever. She ends up then doing this spell that brings Osroth in. That's a really weird name. Osroth in. And I'm already really enjoying the writing style of this. It's giving, I don't know which came first, to be perfectly honest. It might have been this, but it's giving the X-Hex. And I love that series. So, 2023, maybe not then. Maybe not then. The X-Hex definitely came first, I think. But it's giving the X-Hex, and I love that series. Like the writing style, the witchy vibes, the small town vibes, you know, talking about ley lines and this witchy town and things like that. So it's giving the X-Hex, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it. So I'm definitely glad that I've picked this one up. Whether or not I will enjoy it enough to want to get the series from Fairly, we will find out. And then I haven't made any more progress on Breaking the Dark so far. So I think what I'm going to do this morning, until I've got sprints at 10, I think I'm going to try and smash my way through this so that I can spend the rest of the day listening to this. So I think I'm going to try and smash my way through this, play some more Monopoly, because why not? And just chill this morning. I'm going to put my tower fan that I think might have something stuck in it at the moment and is making a racket in here just to keep me cool, because I am really fucking warm. And I'm going to sit here. I'm going to put my really pretty serious reader's light on. And I'm just going to listen and play. I think that's going to be my plan for this morning. Just chill. Yesterday was a very intense, busy day, and I think today I'm just going to chill out a little bit more. And then later on this afternoon, I will finish, well, when I start sprints, because I don't think I'll get this finished before sprints, but I won't have too long left. I will finish this off. I will also probably try and go for a walk down to Tool Station to pick up that fan before sprints maybe, or maybe I'll do it in the first sprint, we'll see. And then I will try and get this read this afternoon and get some of those books on Vinted as well. I need to pack some orders for Daisy and B. And yeah, that is my plan. I think it's a bit more of a dull day today, which is kind of nice. I just wish the temperature was dull as well. I know I sound really fucking miserable, but I can't tell you, we are not prepared for this weather. We're never prepared for it, and it just gets hotter every year. and we're still not prepared for it. We don't have AC in the house. Our houses are built to retain heat. So, you know, it's a constant battle between keeping your blinds and your windows shut in the day so that you keep the heat out, and then at night opening all your blinds and your windows to let the cool air in, which is a ball ache, especially for me. I mean, I don't have a bedroom on the front of the house anymore, so it's not too bad with the street lights because I live on a main road. But in the back, keeping the blind open, I'm just not that comfortable with it. I don't really like doing it. And again, the blind at the back of the house in my bedroom is fucked, so the air's not getting through properly, and all the windows are small in the upstairs of this house. So it is what it is. I'm hoping that this fan will be a game changer tonight. Andy had one still at the flat, and I had a key for the flat, so he nipped yesterday to see if he could pick it up, but it looks like Matt and Tara have already nicked it while it's been really hot. So we've bought a new one, which is fine. So yeah, this is going to be my plan today, to try and get through these two, because I don't know how much reading I'm going to get through this weekend. Tomorrow I might be able to finish like a manga or two when I get home from work. Maybe even in the morning before I go to work if I get up with him again. Unless that fan changes my life, and I will go back to bed. And then the weekend we're looking to spend with Matt and Tara. So his work have got a charity cricket match on at the local cricket club round, like at the top of Matt and Tara Street. So if we don't go and do something biggish like Lytham or something on Saturday, we will probably just go to the cricket club and have a bit of a picnic or something, take the kids, take the tent, so that Thomas can lie down in the tent if it's too warm, and just watch the cricket match, I think, on Sunday. So I don't know how much reading I will get done over the weekend. We'll have to see. With it being his weekend off, I will take the weekend off. So today's the day to get some reading in. I also did the invoices yesterday for my dad as well. I was multitasking. I was working for myself and working for my dad. That's something else I did yesterday. So multitasking queen. So yeah, I'm gonna go get Break in the Dark done, and then I can move on to A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. Really excited about this one, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, let's go.
I don't wanna let you down. It's the only thing I think about every morning. You know my life ain't figured out, but I promise if you stick around it'll never get boring. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now. Will you stay even when you wanna walk away? When times get bad, we can learn to love what we have. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna mess around. You're the only one I want there at the end of my story. It's the only thing I figured out, 'cause everything else in my life without you would be boring. And we'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, will you stay even when you wanna walk away? When times get bad, we can learn to love what we have. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down.
morning, team. It has been a hot minute since I updated you. I think the last time I updated you, when did I last do sprints? Thursday. I think the last time I updated you was Thursday. And at the time I was still partway through Breaking the Dark, and I just started Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. I think that's what it's called anyway. The book's in my book sleeve in front of me. Yeah, it's been a couple of days since I updated you. It is now Sunday. So Friday I was at work, so as always I didn't really pick the camera up on Friday. Yesterday we went to Mossbank Park in the morning, into the afternoon. We had a little picnic with Matt, Tara and the kids, and it was adorable. The boys played some football on the field, and yeah, it was a really cute morning. We had a really good time. And then yesterday afternoon, because it was still glorious sunshine and we know that this isn't going to last forever, we ended up going out for a couple of drinks, so, and some food, so that was nice. Me and Andy, that is. So that was really nice. So I need to give you a couple of reading updates. Today there is a charity football match at the cricket club at the top of my brother's road that Andy's work is doing. So they're like doing a game of rounders, and then they're doing a game of cricket. So we're gonna go to that, show our support. My brother's gonna meet us with the kids. I think Tara's gonna come as well, but she's going out for some food with her work lot at some point, so I don't know whether she'll come up with us or just use it as an opportunity to get ready. So we're doing that this afternoon, but the weather's like, it's dull outside, and it's kind of trying to rain a little bit, but it's also still warm, so I'm not sure. Can't decide what to wear. Right now I've got my Top Gun t-shirt on with a pair of shorts, like cycle shorts. I just don't know what to wear, so I may end up changing, but I wanted to come on and give you an update on reading because I've been doing some. So I did finish Breaking the Dark by Lisa Jewell. I really enjoyed this. I really liked the kind of Marvel aspect to it. It was not too heavy. It's just the fact that it's Jessica Jones. Now, if you know Jessica Jones as a character, you may gel with this better than I did. I still gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, but it was a very low 4 stars on Corpile. So I really enjoyed it, but I don't know Jessica Jones that well. I'm not sure specifically, other than being very strong, what her superpower is, unless that is her superpower. And I don't know of her interactions with Luke Cage, who does appear in this. Which is interesting, because I think we're going to get Luke Cage's story next, written by S.A. Cosby, and then there's Daredevil's. So who I'm going to assume may appear in Luke Cage's story, and I assume Jessica Jones will appear in there as well for reasons. So yeah, it was really good. I really liked the mystery aspect of it. It was a very good mystery story. I thought it was very clever. There was very clearly some, you know, it's with it being set within, you know, the Marvel universe ish, which is literally our universe but with superheroes. You can tell that there is some fuckery awry as far as like Marvel-esque superhuman kind of stuff is going on with this mystery. There is some weirdness going on with it, and I don't know, I feel like it was a very clever gel of it, and I feel like because it is set within Marvel, you know, it's got a literal someone who, again, I don't know why she's no longer a superhero. I'm not sure the reason of that, whether she's just retired or what and she's now doing this, I don't know. But because it's kind of set within this universe, you don't need to like suspend your disbelief too much, which you would if it was just a normal crime novel. Does that make any sense? I don't know, I feel like it was just done really, really well. Love Lisa Jewell's writing, as always. This is my second Lisa Jewell book, and I would like to read more from her. And I just thought the gel of Marvel and a crime novel, mystery crime novel, went really, really well. And I think Lisa Jewell did a fantastic job, so I gave it 4 stars, really enjoyed it. Then I did go on to A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, as I mentioned, by Sarah Hawley. I was not too far in. I think I was like 25 pages in. I am now 218 pages in. And I do want to finish this, but obviously, as I've mentioned, we're going out today. We've got plans for this afternoon. I don't know how long we'll be out and whether or not I'll have a chance to finish this tonight, but if not, tomorrow morning I will be getting up with Andy and I'll finish it before I have sprints with my patrons and then just wrap it up in this vlog. So there is this as well.
I may even have opportunity tonight if he nods off on the couch this after, like later on. I will finish it in bed later. So again, so far really enjoying this, having a good time with it. I'm really enjoying the interaction between Marielle and Oz, who is our demon, and I'm really enjoying how they're getting to know each other. He has one goal, that he needs to take her soul. She has accidentally summoned him with a soul taking summoner thing, so he's there to take her soul. That's literally the whole point. And unfortunately there is no way that he can be like, look, okay, I understand the mistake was made, I'll just go, don't worry about it, I'll go. He can't do that, and I think he's like a disgraced, little bit of a disgrace. He's a legend among his kind, but I think something happened in his past that means like he's a little bit disgraced now, and he's being pushed very heavily to get this soul because she is deemed the most powerful witch seen in centuries, albeit she doesn't feel that way, and she's getting a lot of pressure. So ever since the bargain went awry, he's been a laughing stock. Yeah, so this deal now, he's being pushed very heavily to take her soul, but the more he gets to know her, the more he doesn't want to do that, and the more he actually really likes her. There was an interaction. Her mother is one of those people who, you know, constantly put her down and be like, you're just not fulfilling your prophecy, blah blah blah, prophecy this, prophecy that, prophecy this, prophecy that. Wants literally to be the mother of the most powerful witch seen in centuries, and not specifically Marielle. So they're out having dinner, because Oz and Marielle now are fake dating. They're out having dinner one night, and he witnesses all of this going down, and one day he just, at that dinner, he ends up saying something to her mother, and I was like, Oz, shout out to you, because that was sick. Nice. So yeah, so far really enjoying it, really liking the writing style. The banter's very very funny, very, where was I going with that, very funny, and it's giving the X-Hex, and also it's giving the comedy of like the X-Hex and the cozy vibes of that as well. In fact, it's just giving the X-Hex. I was going to mention Secret Society for Irregular Witches. It's kind of giving that, but mostly the X-Hex. I really enjoy that series, and yeah, I'm having a good time with this one, so enjoying that. Still don't know whether I will buy the Fairy Loot ones. I might do, it depends on how it ends. But also that came in, I was going to start this, which is In Another World My Sister Stole My Name, but honestly the Sad Ghost Club Volume 4 came in, and this doesn't come out until the 8th, so I kind of want to give this a read, because when will this video be going up? Will this video go up before that? My phone's dead dusty and I don't know why. Yeah, this video will go up on the 7th, so I kind of want to read this, because although it's not an ARC, I have got it early, so I feel like I want to read this one. I love this series so much, so I might try and get this one in. This one is following SG, who is a sad ghost. It's about depression, it's about mostly depression, but it's about anxiety and stuff, and essentially SG feels very very alone and really sad, and ends up coming across this other ghosty. Oh no, we're following Socks initially, sorry, we're following Socks initially, and then Socks meets SG, who is another person who's feeling very alone, very depressed, very down on life, and they end up becoming friends. And then SG wants to kind of turn this into a club, and then the third one, Socks isn't too thrilled about that. Socks is just happy to have a friend, but I think we're getting to a point now where it's all kind of coming together, and it's just really sweet, and I really enjoy it, and it's just a very good look at depression and life with depression, and how having someone else within your life that understands can make a difference, and things like that. So I think I'm tempted to give this one a read, I think. So that might be my other plan for today, later on today at some point. I would do it now, but we literally have like 40 minutes until we need to leave the house, so I need to get some books packs that I've sold on Vinted, and I may, if I've got time, import this footage, but I also need to decide what I'm wearing for today. So we'll see, but I just wanted to come on and give you an update because I haven't done that for a few days. My apologies. Sometimes this happens, you know, like when I go to work, I just completely forget to pick the camera up when I get home from work, and I think it's because I've got nothing to tell you that was any different than the day before, and I think that's what's up. So, soz. But yeah, so I'm going to get started on packing these orders up, and I will check back in with you either later on this evening or tomorrow morning, but I'll probably try and get some clips of at the club today, so long as the cricket's still on, because it is trying to rain. So hopefully the cricket will still be on, because that would be a shame. But I'll check in with you then. Hello, good morning. My apologies if you can hear the traffic. I do have the window open. I'm a little bit chilly today, but so I've put a sweater on, but it's a really baggy sweater. I did have a t-shirt on, but I've not warmed up since this morning. So it's currently 8:10 on Monday morning, and I'm here to wrap this vlog up. I've spent the morning just finishing off A Witch's Guide to Fate Dating a Demon. So it is now day 1 of Literature Readathon, and I will be starting a new vlog when I've wrapped this up. But I wanted to finish that book and wrap this up. So I'm here to let you know exactly what I read this week and give you full reviews on the Sad Ghost Club 4, because I read that at 3 o'clock this morning because I couldn't sleep, and then A Witch's Guide to Fate Dating a Demon. So the first book that I did try and read for this reading vlog, because I've been reading books that I owned either early copies of or ARCS, old ARCS. I've not actually read something that was an ARC that hasn't yet come out. I have, however, read a couple of, actually I've only read one book that I had early before it's come out, if that makes sense. So the first one was Cross the Line by Simone Saltani, which I actually DNF'd. I wasn't having a good time with that one. So that is a huge shame, but it is what it is. I've already explained to you why I DNF'd that one. It's now at the bottom of my to sell on Vinted pile, so I can't be bothered to get it out for you, so there'll be a picture on screen. So yeah, I did DNF that one. Then I did read, hang on, I've got Core Pile open, but I haven't even bothered putting it to the ratings. That was dumb. Then I did read Go Ghost Volume 1, which I did get from Yen Press. They did send me this early, but I didn't get to it before it came out. I did get to the other 2 that came with this though before they came out, so it has only recently come out, and I gave this one 3 stars. It was good. I think I would be interested in reading more, but as I've mentioned, the actual ghost, the spirit in here, freaks me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Then I did read A Sinner of the Deep Sea Volume 1, which I really enjoyed. I ended up giving this one 4 stars, and I had a very good time with it, so I'm excited to continue on with this series when more in the series come out. Then I did read Breaking the Dark by Lisa Jewell, which I also gave 4 stars. This was really good, and I had a very good time with it. And I'm truly looking forward to Luke Cage's story and also Daredevil's story and continuing on with this series. Would definitely highly recommend this if you are a fan of Marvel, but also you love your, you know, mystery, crime stories, or just in general if you're a fan of Lisa Jewell. It's very good, and I had a great time with it, so 4 stars for that one. Then the Sad Ghost Club Volume 4. I love this series by Lizzie Meddings. It's very cute. I already explained last night what this is about. This continues to follow our main character Socks and also SG as well, who we meet in Volume 1, I'm fairly certain, and some of the other members of the Sad Ghost Club as well, and them trying to help someone in the group that has anonymously opened up about the fact that they are really struggling. So it was really adorable, and I loved this. I was really struggling to sleep this morning. I had horrendous sleep this morning, so I just got up and read this about 3 o'clock this morning, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I just love this series, so 5 stars for this one, and it doesn't come out until the 8th. This vlog will go up the day before that, so yay. If you weren't aware of this series, or if you are aware of this series but you hadn't realised that Volume 4 was being released, because I didn't up until a couple of days ago, and then I pre-ordered it from Waterstones and it came in very early, so I've now read it. So if you weren't aware, 8th of August this comes out. Get your hands on it. And then last but by no means least, I did read A Witch's Guide to Fate Dating a Demon by Sarah Hawley. I have just finished this off this morning. This got 4.5 stars on Core Pile. I enjoyed it. I love the interactions between Mariel and Oz and where this story went. I really enjoyed the cozy setting, the small town, and I did enjoy the way that things were dealt with the toxic mother-daughter relationship as well, because there is one of those in here, and I do want to continue on with the series. Has it answered my question as to whether or not I will get the Fairly ones?
Not yet, no. I'm gonna look into it again, see what else is coming out around that time from Fairyloo or Illumicrate, and see whether or not I'm gonna get it, because I know that Ghostsmith is coming out in August, and I know there is, I think Wisteria's coming out tomorrow, so that's also an August release that I want to get. So I think there's a handful in August that I definitely want to get, so it will depend, I think, based on that, because obviously I can't get everything. But overall, really enjoyed this 4.5 stars. I had a very good time with it. So that is everything that I read this week, obviously plus DNFing Cross the Line. And I think overall I had a good week. And obviously this week crossed over from like July and August. So you will have already seen me wrap these two up in my July wrap up. And then these will be in my August wrap up. So if there's any confusion there because you've already seen my July wrap up, that's what's going on here. This vlog did cross over the 2 months. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I feel good about the progress that I've made because I've managed to knock Cross the Line off, and also I'll be able to do my review on this finally on Netgalley as well. The rest weren't on Netgalley, but regardless, I've managed to get through Breaking the Dawn, which was an ARC that I had been sent but didn't quite get to before it came out. So I have now finished that in a reasonable manner, I think within a couple of weeks of it being releasing, so that's good. But I enjoyed doing this, and I think I want to do another one. I would really like to try and reduce that list, especially on Netgalley, of the books that have really been released, but I also have quite a few on there that are coming up or as releases. So again, I would like to do, maybe I do like a reading actual ARCs before they're released video, because I have a lot that I physically own as well that I would really like to get to, so we'll see. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this. Chat to me about what you've been reading, and thank you again to Serious Readers for sponsoring this video. I truly appreciate it. I absolutely love my my lamp. I have such a good time with it and I love it, so thank you to them for sponsoring this video. I truly appreciate it, and I shall see you in whatever comes next. Bye for now.